Howdy folks, it's Sonelias and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris. This is part 10 of the Let's Play, so we've completed episode 9 last time, so Let's Play 9. We're just going to load that game where we left off. Once that's fully loaded, let me just briefly look at the galaxy map and actually briefly recap what we've done. So we started exploring, of course, space around ourselves, encountered 3 different other races, their own empires. We founded 3 colonies, so we basically got our homeworld plus 3 additional colonies that we've got at the moment. And we have constructed another colony ship already, which should be en route. So let me just select that ship here. So at the moment it's en route to Alpha Centauri. I'm just waiting for a bit of research to complete before I'm actually going to dedicate it towards going to the individual planet. I believe we wanted to basically get Zorf into our empire. That was one of the planets where we basically were doing the research for in terms of a tropical world. So hopefully that will complete soon. And that's basically what's happening here in terms of the society research. Now at the moment we're just busy on a special project, naval base. Once that's completed, hopefully I'll carry on where we left off. Now we do get 2 construction vessels that basically are located in different systems at the moment. They're waiting for instructions, but at the moment there's just nothing I can issue them in terms of instructions. So let's get started again. Let's see where we actually get to today. Now we do have a particular system where we finished the actual survey. Just going to get rid of that reminder from the map. And that looks like that particular vessel is just coming from there and is on its way to the next system. Now it straight away looks like we are encountering an enemy in this system. Crystalline entities. So our
upgraded, construction complete.
Ships are in passive mode. It should be in evasive mode. So I'm just going to switch that back to evasive mode, and I'll basically leave this system as it stands. We've just upgraded one of our, I think that's one of our research vessels. Yep. So what we'll be able to do with that ship, I'm just going to look for some other planets that we can actually start surveying, or other star systems I should really say. Now we have left off in this region here. It's not been surveyed, that one yet, nor have some of these around here. I've actually gone quite far down, it looks like. Or it actually could be that we basically got that when we basically exchanged maps with the other empire over here, the Cormandani League. So I'm just going to set this particular system to be surveyed. Well, let me first do that one over there. Survey that particular system. We have just retrieved an artifact, a First League artifact, and we've actually gained some additional engineering research from that. So perfect. So that should have freed up the USS Armstrong. So this ship was doing that research there for me. I'm going to send it to the next station where I actually have a particular goal to go after. So in this particular instance we've got in this orbit here a special project where we're going to basically focus on. So I'm just going to go after a special project with that ship. And that hopefully will be done in not too much time from now. Let's see what actually happens here. So it's 7 months remaining on our society research.
Special project complete.
And again, we basically are focusing on another special project. This is, we basically gained experience with our scientists, as well as basically discovering a world where there's interesting research that could be done. Okay. I got some vessels which I can allocate to other tasks now. I want to survey some additional systems, so probably this one over here hasn't been surveyed yet. Just going to send one of my ships there. Ship I just had selected. I'm also going to pick up this vessel here. Not sure where is it based at the moment. Again, I'm just going to right click on it to zoom in on it, and that's based in this system here, which makes sense because we just came from there. So this ship here issue that with instructions. Now I do have some of my other ships that are en route at the moment. So I'm just started or issued instructions to survey Eric, or Arich, or however you want to call it. And that should be done not too long from now. In the meantime, our research carries on. Another 5 months remaining, it says. I might already issue instructions to our actual colony ship to advance towards Zorf. It'll be en route for a little while. Our fleet at the moment has been joined up here. So we're to just focus in on that. So if I first select my main fleet and then secondary one here, I'll merge these two into one. And once the two have been merged, which is done in this system here, I might want to send them on to Zorf as well at that point in time. I'm just going to keep that fleet in my view there. Just going to send my construction vessels that way as well. The campaign to elect a new president is underway. So again, elections underway here. And my fleet's been merged already. So I'm just going to issue instructions for that to go to Zorf. So at least once I start building that new colony, I can actually start protecting it there. Straight at that point. There's a space amoeba over here. What have we got over here? Crystalline entities, void cloud, and we got mining droids again as well. Let's get our ship into orbit already. Oops. Should be the orbit of the moon, not the main planet. Research is halted briefly whilst we are actually working on a special project there. Still got time running at a slightly higher pace than normal.
Situation log updated.
So again, we got the same president having been elected, Ricardo Fernandez, and I must expect there is a new mandate with him. So let's have a look at that mandate that's been issued.
Displays a list of
Again, a mandate of orbital research stations. So if I were to colonize this system here, there would be at least 1, 2, 3, maybe that one I could actually do as well. I just need to see how things go and see whether we come across anything interesting there in terms of that research. We're already able to colonize this? We cannot. Why can we not colonize that planet? It needs to be terraformed. Okay. Okay. So my idea really is basically to merge up that main chunk of my empire space up to that outlier there by basically getting something here in the middle that should hopefully generate enough for us to be able to get that done. Now our research vessel is progressing on that particular research project. 98%, 99%, and it's completed. One specimen collected, and we basically got some additional society research coming forth from there. Now I do have some other worlds I have to go to for this project.
Research complete.
Okay, I'm going to go to that research project, and I have completed my research on the mass driver module. That is for engineering in this instance. So what's the next thing we want to focus in on? Now I could of course get some additional armor. But I might want to maybe go for the ability to build destroyers. So I'm just going to choose that option in the meantime. Researching the destroyer option there. Another 42 months to go. 4 months for this current project. Hopefully that doesn't get disrupted by the UNS Armstrong getting into this system here. If it does get into the system too quickly, I could of course always temporarily give alternate instructions. 3 months remaining.
System survey complete.
Okay, one of our survey has been completed. Let's just zoom into there. So that's this ship here that we sent to this system. There's some other systems in the area that I will want to research here as well. So I'm just going to survey those other systems in the area. Again, to get a better understanding of what is in the area in terms of planets, etc, etc. So the UNS Armstrong is still en route. Okay.
Evading hostile fleet.
I've encountered a hostile fleet. Which of my ships is this? Okay, so I guess that's the newly sent out one. Yes, I sent it out there just a minute ago. So that's en route. Should be completed before our research vessel gets into orbit. Yes. So we can allocate our new research target. Regenerative hull tissue. Interesting. That is a very, very lengthy one. Now this research will remain as a valid option until it is been researched. So in that perspective, it's good. It's good. Now I'm actually going to focus in on the galactic ambition. So basically expanding our border range. Takes about 23 months. I believe it was this vessel here that basically got into this orbit here. Just going to send that to another system here. So basically retreated from the previous system and then basically went into this system. For some reason it always seems to go back to the sun itself. So it doesn't stay actually on the edge of the system, it goes back to the hub, the sun of that particular system as such.
Anomaly found.
Okay, some kind of unknown structures are floating in this gas giant's upper atmosphere. They appear to be using aerostatic lift to remain buoyant. So let's just research that. Oh, before I forget, our world there should be ready for us to colonize, isn't it? So it is. We currently cannot colonize this world. Why not? We currently cannot colonize it. Of course I can colonize it. So it looks like there is an error on this particular error or message here. As you can see at the moment it says we can colonize it. I can click on the button. But if I hover my mouse cursor over it, it says I cannot colonize it. So I guess they'll be fixed in one of the big patches that's due to come one of these days soon. Now, I did read online already that they are actually working on that bigger patch. So I will colonize this planet here. And I need to choose where I'm going to base that base. Tropical terrain, it's all tropical terrain. And really, typically, as long as you got the corners around it that you can actually access. Once you upgraded your base here, it'll actually give you that actual benefit of getting the bonuses on there as such. Now we have reached our maximum in terms of energy credit, it looks like. So in reality, I know. Let's have a look at these different planets where we already have bases on. So we have colonized already. Okay, so what I'm going to do on here, I'm going to basically place a mine on this planet. A basic mine to start off with. I'm going to place that colonist there. Let's have a look at this world here. So I've got energy already, I've got all the key ones that have been done. Now this one doesn't have any particular additional resources, so I'm gonna basically place on here another mine, I think. Yes. I'm gonna place the future colonist there. Let's have a look at this Gaia world as well. And at the moment we have got lots of places where we got people, but again there is mainly food. Might be beneficial to build a mine over here as well and put that person onto that particular place. Now, we have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Procyon system. These strange objects have been flagged as crooks until we can learn more about them. Investigate the crooks. So again, that's a mission that's appeared in here. And of course, I do want to research that. It's coming from my society research. It's going to hold that for about half a year, 180 days. I'm quite okay with that. And we've just started colonizing this world here. Research storage is full, yes. Just kind of like what I said, basically we are going to get close to that. And it's full. Whilst the storage is full, any further income in these resources will be wasted. Okay.
The budget tab tallies our empire's monthly income and expenses in energy credits.
Nothing I can do with that, so fine. I'm going to get rid of that one. And I have completed that survey for this system, it said. My research vessel is there, the Cloisterman. What do I want to do with it? I probably want to send that out even further at this point if I can. So I'm just going to send it out to that system, Sinistra system, to research or survey that system there. Okay, so the more I basically find out about the world around me, the better. A ruined network of aerostat colonies dating back to at least 3 millennia can be found in low orbit of this gas giant. The original function appears to have been gas mining, but they have since been abandoned and reoccupied by many different races and pirate groups. The colonies have been thoroughly stripped of anything even remotely valuable, but the mere fact that they are still aloft after all this time makes them an interesting object of engineering research. Interesting. So that is in this system here. Landine 2. Okay. Interesting. So where's that planet based? Or where's that system based, I should say? Down here. Okay. I'm not sure. Have I got permission to access their space? I don't as of yet. I might want to communicate with them.
In the contact screen, we see a detailed list of all the various empires
to see if I can actually get permission to enter their space.
Where we communicate with other civilizations. Here we can
offer trade deal, border access, civilian access, or border access, civilian access. Unlikely to get it. So what can I do to basically make that more likely to be gotten? I can offer them some minerals. So I can do a monthly transfer of, let's say, 1 mineral. Give them 1 mineral in exchange for that. Let's extend that to a longer period for the next 30 years. That makes my ability to actually move through there with those research vessels a lot easier. Okay. So I've sent them that request. And it will most likely be accepted. They accept. Perfect. For the next 30 years I've got that deal in place. At the same time, it might be beneficial for me to offer a non-aggression pledge.
System survey complete.
What can I basically give them as kind of incentive in here? Again, a credit transfer. I don't really want to do that. I keep on losing money otherwise. Well, let's leave it as it stands for the moment. One of my vessels has completed a survey, so that's the vessel over there. I'm going to issue the instructions to go and visit that system there. In the meantime, what I can do, I've got a construction vessel in here. There's the research stations I can build here. But I probably want to hold off until I actually got that other system within my range. At least I can basically do both at once. Because how long until the next elections come up? Where can I find that information for my empire?
The screen lists the planets of our... The Leaders tab. The Factions tab provides construction complete.
No, it doesn't actually list it over here. Planets? Nope. One of our scientists is getting a level. Good. Good. That should make our life a little bit easier. Finish construction, finish construction, finish construction. So let's clear out that list as quickly as we can, really. Zooming out a little bit again. It's about midway in between the two parts. So let's see how things go over there. I think as last time I actually mentioned I was interested in basically placing a outpost here to be able to get those additional resources. I think that plan is still part of what I want to do here, but the only thing I'm concerned about is actually might infringe on their empire. So that could potentially cause some friction between me and them, which could potentially trigger a war. So it might just maybe not be the best idea to do that. In the meantime, I'm going to send out my military fleet out to Kelt, or Kite. What have I got for vessel here? Okay.
Research complete.
Research complete. Basic combat roles. So what can we research now? We can do the mining laser. It's one of the options. Physics lab or energy storage. Energy storage. We're running out of energy storage, so that's probably one of the things I want to do. It doesn't take that long, about 19 months. So it looks like a good card on the table. In the meantime, on Earth, we have, of course, got our space station at Earth.
This is our home. The spaceport tab is
and
where
what can
we
I do in
orbiting
there?
fleets,
Now, I can't
build
expand
new
the
ships,
base yet.
and upgrade the station
I
itself.
can build additional
If a planet has
ships
no
if I wanted to.
spaceport, we can
But I also
order
have the
the
ability to
construction of
create a
one
new
if we
module.
have the
Now, I don't think I want to do the
necessary
Corvette assembly line. I want to basically get some other technology there and basically place that in there. So I'm just going to leave that as it stands at the moment. Now, one of my research vessels, again, has got nothing to do at this point. Actually, it does, I think. Does it? Oh, there's various ships. Or there's various places I can go to. So, there's various planets here where there's projects on there. So that's the...
Special project complete.
Okay. After successfully translating their language, we've established communication with Republican Yazian provinces. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities have been terminated. We have much we can learn from them, I think. Would be an interesting one. The regard from the ruling council of the Republican blah blah blah. We have a productive relationship with your people, we hope. But we warned that our military will respond to your transgression near our space with maximum force. Okay, so where are they based? Oh, all the way up there. So I guess what we've encountered is basically one of their research vessels, science vessels. That's really the only thing I can think of at this point. Interesting. It might be worthwhile maybe for us to build an extra
Special
research
complete.
vessel. The archaeological expedition has returned. Very little remained of the First League research base, but we do get an artifact, plus we get additional physics research. Good. So, which vessel was that? The Armstrong. So, this Armstrong, I'm going to be able to send to an alternate place. Where do I want to send them to is then the question. We got the space movie there, so interestingly enough, I'm up here at the moment if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna send it out to that system there, to survey that system. Now, we're about to go into combat with the mining vessels in that particular system here, Kate. Before we do that, I'm gonna save the game in a second. Let me just make sure we actually get down to the lowest speed. We have completed some additional survey related elements, but I did want to just save the game here and call an end to the session. Thank you again for watching, and hopefully you liked it. If you got any comments for me, please leave them in the comment box below. If you liked the video, if you could just click the like button, it gives me a bit of feedback on what people like and such. If you like the kind of videos I'm creating, please subscribe so at least you get notification of future videos. Thanks again for watching, and look forward to seeing you on the next one.